Hey everyone, happy Wax on Wednesdays. I've been seeing a lot of balloon painting, which is using balloons instead of a brush as a mark making tool, and I was really excited to give this a try. So this week, for a little something different, this is the last one of February, and I've done a little something different for this week, and I'm doing the balloon painting on with acrylic, with a fluid acrylic pour on Friday, and also on Wax on Wednesdays. For today, I'm doing a balloon painting in encaustic. So I'm going to attempt this with using encaustic. I've not seen it ever done in encaustic, but I thought, you know, it's along the same principles as an acrylic pour, as long as we keep the temperature low enough of the encaustic that the balloon isn't going to burst. And I will warn you ahead of time that I have had balloons burst in the past in different, using them for different things in encaustic, and it's not fun. It does get all over the place and makes a big mess. So I'm working at a low temperature, and I'm going to attempt this just before the solidification of the wax. So if I feel that my all over board is way too warm, then I'm probably going to take a step back and wait a few minutes. You might not see that in the sped up video, but know that if my overall surface is heated too much, I'm going to take a step back and let that dry, just so I'm just heating that one area that I plan on dipping the balloon in. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a shot, and I've already put a couple layers. This is just a cradle board taped off, and I'm gonna go ahead, I've gone ahead and given this 2 layers of white. I'm gonna give several more layers of color in here for us to dip back down to in that balloon. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the video from here on out, but I'll let you see that I'm gonna add several layers, fusing between each layer, of course, before I go ahead and add that balloon dip. So I'm pretty excited to see how this goes. Let's get started. Okay, so honestly, my initial findings are that the lines are really cool that the balloon makes, the little texture, but when you fuse it, the lines are so very fine, and the wax is of course heavy, so as soon as you fuse it, it kind of fuses those lines away no matter how light you fuse it. And I'm not sure that I couldn't have done this layer wise just with my heat gun and explored that and moved it around a little bit. It does dig back. The balloon allows you to smush it down to the previous layers and bring out some color. But the key here is that I used several balloons because I didn't want them to heat up all at once and pop on me and get that wet hot wax everywhere, which can be dangerous. So I used several balloons, never letting them get too warm, and I didn't blow them up very much either. And as a result of that, could I have got this same exact effect a different way? Most likely. So okay, so that's not really the look I was going for either, but I'm really going for that balloon look. I really like that balloon sort of, it's almost like a flowery, leafy feel or leafy look with that balloon as a texture. So I'm gonna try it again. I don't know that I've been looking around the studio for things to sort of recreate that look, and I might come up with something else maybe here next time, but for